it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Rogue 5 Rundown. I'm Brandon. As you all know, this is Chris W. over here, and we decided to do a show that's in parallel with our 5 Idiots Talking Toys podcast. Basically, what we're going to do here is highlight our sales page, which is Rogue 5 Toys. And right now, it's just me and Chris that are on this show because everyone else, I think, is working or is not interested.
Very busy. Very busy.
So basically, we're just going to do an update of our sales page and just do a market update, so to speak, on what is selling on our page and what we notice for certain trends and stuff like that. Mainly focusing on the past week of sales. So you'll see this episode every week, hopefully, and that's basically what it's all about.
Yeah, going forward, this is our first time doing it, so it might not be as smooth and as good, but we're going to get better every week. If one of the other idiots ever want to join us, they'll be more than welcome to, but since they're so busy doing nothing, they're probably not going to be on. But Brandon and I basically wanted to just showcase our sales for the last week. So we're hoping that every single week we can put out an episode and show what has sold in the last week and what our prices were. And then, if you guys want to compare that to what eBay is, then feel free. So it's kind of like our own market update.
Yeah, and we're trying to keep it just me and you, with not have all 5 of us on there because we don't want people droning on and talking about how they took the kids to school and how they had to stop at a gas station and pick up a donut on the way, and
who's pooping and
left the house in 4 months.
And since Brandon and I are really the only ones that are doing the actual sales, it's always easier when it's just 2 people to coordinate a time compared to 5. So hopefully this will be a new show going forward. The goal is to get more views on this than the weekly podcast.
Well, I mean, if we just title it Star Wars Market Update, I think we might get there because I don't know. We'll title it, John has a hernia while editing a new Rogue 5 Rundown, and we'll get 3 views again. So
I'm sure everyone will be searching for John's hernia.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share our sales page here in the middle. So we're actually to the right of us. So hopefully everybody can see that.
Look at this, so advanced.
So we'll start off with the New Year post. So Happy New Year, everyone. I'm sure this is going to air in February. So we're already a month behind, but that's standard 5 Idiots Talking Toys culture. So we're always behind, always late.
Correct.
And never professional, and we're janky as F. So starting off with, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. So, wow, look at this. John Walden did a sale.
Funny enough, John Walden had the first sale of the new year. So
he listed it at $141 on New Year's morning. What the hell's this guy doing?
Well, he'll set something for sale and then he'll go to sleep. So anyway, this is a unique case. I'd say, usually we want to spend our time talking about this, but this is an Empire Strikes Back case, but the deal with it is that it's Canadian with black trays. So not something you see every day. I've never seen one of these, Chris. I don't know if you have, but
I never had one for sale. No.
But yeah, really cool with the black trays in here. Some writing on there. So obviously you want to go for too much there because of that writing on there, but $55 shipped in the US. So
seems like a good deal to me.
Pretty good deal on that one. Next, we're going to get into some coins. So Chris posted A-Wing coin here.
Yeah.
I mean, these are standard. You put the photo on there with the weight.
I like
the weight.
I like to weigh the coin and put it on a scale because most of the coins should weigh 4.3 to 4.9. So anywhere in between that is normally fine. If it's higher or lower, then it could be fake. It just means if it's higher, it could be just really, really dirty and a lot of crud on it.
Yeah.
And then if it's lower, then it normally does mean it's fake. But you really want to see between 4.3 and 4.9. So that's why I put the scale.
Yeah, remember the one that was in John's car in his cup holder? I mean, I can't imagine what that one weighed after.
It had crusted Pepsi on it for about 3 years. So that
Yeah.
weighed 6.2.
Snot rags, encrusted
So,
Pepsi. Yeah.
This sold for $20. This was sold to add it to your box. And there's probably a lot more coins coming too.
Yeah, there's a lot more coins. So we'll just skip through here and see what we got.
Yeah.
Here. We'll highlight, these are some of the common ones. A-Wing Pilot for $20, Warrock for 15. Here's one that's not so common. C3PO on the droids card back. It's the gold coin on there. Same weight.
I sold that one a little cheap. Normally it does sell $100 to $125, and that's on Facebook, but I think I undervalued that one a little bit.
Yeah, and that was snatched up immediately by a heavy C3PO collector. So we're happy that that he got an opportunity to grab that. He called it his whale, so that's good. On the page we sell everything from clothing to customs to box ships, mocks, loose figures, our children, our whatever we can think of.
Tons of vintage stuff. So you'll see me and Brandon selling a beater figure for $3, and then you'll both see us listing a mock for $3,000. We're trying to appeal to everybody. Accessories, incomplete figures, complete figures, you name it. We just whatever it is, we will sell it vintage because we want to, get everyone involved.
Yeah, we understand that not everybody's got a few grand just sitting around waiting to buy a mock, so we want to appeal to the masses here. Another coin from Chris. This one's a Jawa. Again, another one that's a little harder to find on the Power of the Force card back for the Jawa, which is a very high, sought after mock in itself. So
yeah,
that one sold for $45.
This is a standard Luke Poncho coin, $20. This actually didn't sell. I still have it. Probably going to knock it down to 15. So be prepared for our Sunday steal. Oh
yeah. Here's another example of stuff we sell. Modern vintage collection, Darth Maul. So I still have this one actually. $15 added. Romba coin, standard $15 there. That sold, added to a box, I'm sure. Another modern Kanan Jarrus from the Rebels line. So these are pretty neat figures.
That's a George set. Yeah, Droid's coin, $25. That didn't sell actually. Still have that one. So
hey, this guy's just kind of weird, man. I don't know. Like, I think the Ewoks and the droids sell, but like these other characters, unless you know the cartoon really well, like I don't even know who the hell this guy is.
People don't want to step into it. It's like a rabbit hole to them, but it's only like 8 figures, but they just don't want to get involved. So
I mean, it's a good price for a droid's coin. So Leia Poncho coin again. This came on the Power of the Force card back.
Correct.
$35. That's a pretty good price on that. New Year's Day special, Canadian Rebel Commander 41 back. I listed this a couple times on the page, and I was like, if this doesn't sell for $100, then people
we're just gonna burn it on fire. That's it. But you're going to see, like we do, I know me, myself, I do around 20 sales a day. So there's going to be a ton of sales that we're going to be getting through.
Yeah. And we're trying not to make this a Shane episode and make it last an hour. So
yeah,
we'll just highlight, like here, Chewbacca coin. You don't see this one too often. Obviously it's from a 92 back Power of the Force card. Still for sale.
Still for sale.
75. It's pretty, that's a good price for that. Darth Vader.
That's sold for 75.
It's a fan favorite. This is a harder one to find. The Yoda. Obviously, this mint-on card is pretty rare, I would say.
Yeah,
especially to find one that's not cracked. I think is even more rare.
The Yoda coin usually always goes for about $150 or so, and I think on eBay you can see them maybe even hitting higher than that, like $200.
Yeah.
I like that nice sweet spot where you list it and it just sells instantly. So sweet.
Low bot,
Man, it's a
45
little,
back, 175. That I think Charles bought that one.
Yeah, definitely Charles got that one. It's R2 Sensoscope 77 back A. It has a clear blister, sold for $225.
I saw one of these at a another auction website. Yellow blister sold probably close to $800. So following the Jeff Jacobs auction. So $225 to me is a steal for a clear blister. Unpunched Jedi.
Yeah, I should probably get that one back.
Modern stuff again, $5, each. Just trying to move this stuff. Was sold. Comic packs. Chris sold 18 different ones.
Yeah, I had no idea these things were actually even valuable. They sold for $335 in shipping, and I was shocked that they will actually go for that much money. There's a couple of them that are worth $50 to $100. A lot of them.
Yeah, it's I like them. I love the display on these. I think they did really well with them. And you're right, some of them do go for quite a bit. And the average price of the other ones is like $20, 15, $20.
Mm-hmm.
Ahsoka VC102, the first release. I had this one. It sold almost instantly, $95. Again, these things were going for crazy prices just a few years ago.
Oh yeah, they were like $1,000.
I actually got this from my brother-in-law who found this in a you'll never believe where he found this, but he found this in a department store, just hanging up. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, like December of last year.
That's crazy.
You didn't believe that? Yeah. Could not believe it.
Oh my God. Here's a Cloud Car Pilot 48 back, sold for $175.
Yellow blister.
You'll see when I list mocks, I have a simple template that I use, and I basically just fill it out every single time, new with the card, but I always like to do front card, back card, blister, figure, like an overall description of each one.
Yeah, we on the sales page, you try to highlight everything that's going on with it, whether it's by pictures or words described on there. So make sure when you're on here and you're looking for an item that you look at all the pictures and you see what's going on with the item on there. So
yeah, you'll always see plenty of pictures.
We try our best to highlight and talk as much as possible on the item here. Here's a nice sensor scope,
$55.
Nice sticker on that one. Beautiful dome. Complete Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. You find one that's actually white looking because they're always discolored, turning yellow and brown. So $90. The saber alone can go for $50. So good deal.
Good deal. Chocolate hair Luke. $175.
Super hard to get. I think it only came on like one card back or something. But people love that one.
Who's this? Han Solo.
Yeah, the trench coat. $75. He's like a middle tier actual Power of the Force card that's hard to get. So I mean that can go for expensive. It's like $500 or so just alone the card.
Yeah, it's another fan favorite. Here's a Prune. This one did not sell for $7,000.
Unfortunately, no, I did not get $7,000.
Pop is cut.
That was $50 on it. A lot of these Jedi cards we try and just blow out of here. Honestly, we put them up for a nice, decent price, like the B-Wing pile and Power of the Force, depending on the condition.
I mean, these usually go for about 130. If it's really nice, 150. So $100, great deal on that. Barada, another. I mean, this figure alone is
$100.
100, 105 nowadays. The coin is $20, 15, $20. So if you're looking there, you got a mint Barada with a coin, and the blister on this one's actually not that yellow, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's just that the hanger was torn on top. That was the problem.
Yeah,
but $175, great deal in my opinion. This one was beautiful. I remember this one. This one should probably go in for grading.
Yeah.
275 for the Leia Poncho, Power of the Force.
Beautiful card back and blister. Another last 17 Han Carbonite 350. I mean, at one point these were touching 700, so I think that this is half the price. This is a great deal, great buy.
They are very hard to sell loose and still in the card. I don't know why more people are not buying them, but it's always a tough sale. Like they've really plummeted.
Yeah, last 17 in general has just taken a nosedive, unless it's a R2 or
Luke Storm.
Luke Stormy.
He has a Ramba.
I mean, figure by itself is 110, 115 bucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the weapon. So I mean, coin in there and on card, good deal there. Lando, 275. That's the price of a loose one.
As you guys see, we're only on January 2nd right now, so we do a lot of sales every day, and things can get buried very fast.
Yeah, so if you see stuff that's popping up again and you recognize it, that's why, because it's there's 20 something sales per day on there, and it's going to get buried
it just gets buried. You have to repost sometimes. Here's a Dignitary $150. I mean, you find a loose example, it's $125 easily with no nose rub. So
with no James rub on there.
Yeah, no Coleman prick nose.
Coleman rub. Power of the Force pop-up R2.
Yep, there we go. That one was beautiful. Another one. I send that one in for grading if you wanted to. That was gorgeous. That one sold.
I'd like to highlight also that it was sold through payment plan. So we do offer payment plans on our Facebook page.
20% down, non-refundable, and then depending on the amount, you get days, weeks, months. Just depends on the amount.
So just PM us separately, if you're wondering about an item or whatever. I also want to highlight, since we're here, our Patreon page. What is it? Oh God.
Patreon.com/5idiots talking toys.
Let me see if I can find the,
So if you go on there, Brandon and I are posting all of collections that go up for sale on Rogue 5. So you're able to see pictures, you're able to ask questions, like more detailed pictures and prices, and basically what's coming up before everyone else knows what's coming up. So you have a better chance of grabbing things.
You should see the amount of freaking garbage banners that we have for.
Oh, I can imagine.
My God, it took me 20 minutes just to find this one at patreon.com/5idiots talking toys. So please join us on there, because you will get access to some of these things that pop up early, and then you can start asking the questions. Hey, how much is it going to be? And do you do payment plans? And the answer is always yes. And we'll tell you what it's going to be. And then you can claim it when it comes up for sale. And then you're already started on your payment plan. So it's that easy.
Might want to close your messenger.
Oh, somebody else? Oh, yeah. I don't know how to stop that.
That's why I don't have it on my computer.
Was it a juicy one?
Here's a next one.
Wicket.
Oh, Wicket, yeah. $90. He's nosedived in and out. No one cares about him anymore. They used to sell for $60, $65 loose.
Yeah.
Just not anymore.
Lando with carback with coin, $75. No cape, no blaster.
Still never sold that one. I don't know what the hell the problem is with that one. I don't know why no one's buying it, but I mean, those things used to sell $75 just to coin and carback alone.
Yeah. Here's a Hoth World. This is all of the Hoth micro collection sets in one.
Yeah, this
is actually kind of hard to find.
Yeah, it's a hard one to get.
These were pushing 700 at one point. I still have it. 450 added to a box. Kind of surprised that hasn't sold, but Still got it. Here's where we start diving into other toy lines. Battlestar Galactica, Cylon Raider with the missiles that shoot out. So $75 on that. No little guy in there, no little pilot. But
not missing the pilot.
Acrylic cases. I mean, you do the math, comes out to 15 each. So
they usually go for 20 to 25 brand new with shipping. So I sell them for $15. In and out.
Han Solo trench coat, 79 back. This is a very nice clear-er. I mean, it's very hard to find a clear blister on these.
Clear-ish.
Clear-ish blister, obviously with a little bit of some sticker residue. Maybe a little litho tear on there. So
some crud from John Walden's lunch.
This used to be $170 all day long for this Minon card, and now, I mean, you can see what the market's done a little bit. We're looking at $100. If somebody didn't buy that for $100, I would have bought it. Canadian Leia, 150. The figure by itself used to go for $75-$80. I think John Rula highlighted that somebody on eBay sold one for like $130 loose, which I thought was a very that was an outlier. So
that's kind of what they used to go for, like around $100 or so. But because the blaster alone was $45.
45, and then the helmet's like $20. The belt's like $15. The poncho, nice. If it's not sneezed on, it's $15-$20. And
then the figure could be $5 to $10. Just depends on the condition.
It's one of those. This is one of those where it's hard to sell the figure. You just need to. Maybe somebody needs to buy the helmet or the blaster. Prune face, another prune. This one, no pop cut on that. $90. I don't think that's sold. Lando skiff. These are more of the common. Prune face and this Lando skiff are more of the common. But I like that this Lando doesn't have any yellow blister.
This one's a made in Mexico, probably. Yeah, made in Mexico. So
very nice. Obviously, it has got that tear there in the hang tab that somebody tried to repair. So $100, good deal on that. Tebow, it's your standard Ewok.
Canadian Tebow card. You don't really see that one too often. $100 sold. So Forlom on the Jedi card, not the most common cards you see. He's just not expensive overall, $150. But everyone likes to get like ESB characters on a Jedi card or the first 20 on a Jedi card.
Reese, $75. Great
garbage. A lot of these Jedi cards just they've kind of took a nosedive. A lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, but these are the affordable. If you're looking to start a collection of mocks, I mean, you don't want to spend an arm and a leg. This is probably where I would go. Is I would start with these Return of the Jedi, more of the common figures that you can afford.
And that's why they've been selling a lot more, because now that prices have dipped. A lot of people are trying to collect one card back of every character, and that's why they always sell all the time now, because prices are, you could buy 4 mocks for $300.
Yeah,
and they're nice condition, $75 for a low gray. So,
yep, Ewoks, people love it, and I love the fact that it doesn't have any stickers or anything messing up the litho here. Nice clear image there. French Canadian 65 back, 77 back with the. I guess the Canadians are 77 backs, not a 65C with the Emperor.
Yeah, that one I'm not even sure about.
That sold for $125, or still for sale, maybe. Yeah,
it ended up selling eventually.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I forgot about these.
Lego. So this is not Charles. Lego helmets.
88.
This took a nosedive too. These were going pretty good for a while.
Well, the Book of Boba show really jacked him up, and then after that show was a complete and utter failure. Then that went down south.
Rebel Commando, $75, 65C. That's a good. Sorry, 75. Yep, that's a great deal.
Oh, there's
the
another.
Backs.
Yeah, another Leia Bestman debut card. I've sold quite a few of these last year, which is weird because she's not the easiest one to get. But I had some litho tears and stuff, but 275, still a great deal on her. 9 num, 65 back, $100. Nice solid price. I mean, a lot of these things you guys can go and check eBay and you can see that they're probably going to be going for a lot more.
And people don't realize, like, when something sells on eBay, that's just the price that it's sold for. It's not the price that involves taxes and
fees,
all the other, stuff.
Fees, taxes, and also you can never really trust eBay and what actually sells, what actually gets paid for, what's actually real, what's not. So try not to really.
A lot of shill bidding, a lot of money laundering, I see many posts all the time of the same thing come up for sale, and you're like, didn't this just sell? And a week later it's for sale again, and or there's 2 separate listings of the same item. I don't, a lot of fishy stuff going on eBay, so I don't really, the trust factor in eBay, I would say like 30% maybe. Paplu, this is obviously one of the
last 17s.
The last 17s, so to speak. I love this Free Anakin label on here. I think that looks really nice. It pops with the colors on there. So 175 on that for 79 back. It's a good deal there. Bespin guard, 150. I mean, these can go from anywhere, Chris, like 120 up to like $400, depending on the condition of them, right?
For whatever reason, he's always a hard one to find in good condition. The blister is always yellow. It's always cracking. And his blaster is always never taped still. And I know that sounds weird. Everyone's like, oh, well, it happens to all. Yeah, it happens to all of them. It seems to literally happen to almost every one of these Bestman guards.
Well, the other thing, too, is that these guys degrade in the blister here. So you can tell that his gold is not even that nice in there, and it happens to almost every single one of them. I don't understand.
It's almost like if it's like falling off and it's like a dust on Shane's shelf just sitting in the blister.
$75 for Klaatu Skiff, 77 back. It's a nice one. Card had writing on the back, so that's why it's at 75. Klaatu, $90. Your typical, common card back here. Anything under 100 is a good deal for these.
Luke Jedi, 250, 77 back A. There's so many different variants of Luke Jedi, but as you all know, he can go for over $100 loose by himself with the accessories. So, Gamorrean guard, $125, 77 back A. The horns always break through the top of the blister. So whenever you find a nice blister that's not cracked, he can always pull in a little bit more than the regular Jedi card.
I like to get these on the Made in Mexico card backs, and then
it's clearer.
Back to loose, Lumat, $90. It's about right for him. Blowing out Obi-Wan Kenobi's.
Yeah.
Boss, $25. If it's got great paint on it, $25 is good. Good deal.
Yeah, this one
about average nice for a nice Bosk, right? $25.
Yeah, this one was a piece of garbage. $13. You got to figure the blaster alone is $8 to $10, $3 for the figure, $13. That's kind of where I got my math from.
Obi-Wan lettered saber already off the bat. The lettered saber is already worth more than the normal saber, so $55 there looks good. Especially one that has very little paint loss, if any, on the hands and the head and the belt. So, and the cape's not torn. It's about what you're going to pay.
Yep. I mean, the saber alone could be $30, $35, and then the cape can be $10. So
yeah.
Everyone's favorite Lobot, $15. Doesn't matter if it's in perfect shape or in crap shape. It's $15.
Not $20. Standard. Hans. These have held their value pretty much. They've stayed the same. I mean, even before COVID, they've always been $30. Now they're still $30, and during COVID, they were still $30. So.
The limbs discolor a lot, like the white on his on his shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, his sleeves there, and then the red on his pants. $30, large head, 4-lom. It's about right. $20 for. Yeah, usually he goes a little bit more. Usually anywhere from like $30, I'd say, for a real nice one.
They just don't sell anymore, like they used to, and I want to, but they just don't sell. It just sits. Chewbacca, $20.
Lando.
19.
He's anywhere from $16 to $24 in that range. You know, also depending on variant and CO. AT-AT Commander, $20.
Dengar, who cares? No one cares. $11.
Dengar, $11. Might as well just give it to somebody for free. IG-88, $25. I mean, people, the blasters alone are, a blue blaster by itself is $15, and then for the IG-88 long rifle,
ones.
it's $10, right? So there you are at 25 just in blasters alone.
Mm-hmm.
Imperial Commander, $20. Good shape.
Yep, they had all nice paint colors. Here's a molded face Luke Jedi, which is like one of the tougher variants to get of a Luke Jedi, and then the snap cape. So they're I always sell them separately. People just don't want to buy them together because either they have the figure and no cape, or they have the cape and no figure, and so $75 a piece.
Bosk. Repaired reins on this one. 40. I mean, this, if it had perfect reins, it would go for $115. Anywhere from 90 to 115 is what I've seen these go for. So,
as you guys see, there's like a wide variety of stuff here. We try and do the creatures, the animals, the play sets, loose figures.
Tauntaun, $5. Still got it, I think. Princess Leia, clean figure with a cape and a blaster will run you, 120 all day usually for her. She's
very hard to get, like in nice shape, just a figure. Yeah. So if the blaster is $80, $90 still, getting a nice clean figure can be whatever.
She's one that I would just buy graded already. If you're looking for an 85 or higher, I would just buy it graded because she's real tough to.
You don't mess with that
to get in there. Yeah. Here's a V5 blaster that I sold. Let's go, $100 is about right. You'll see people for 125 or 85. And there's so I was like right in the middle. Palace blaster, $45. Green Saber, $40.
Yep.
That's what they go for. AFA 80. Now, if we're going to get into graded figures now, this is where, the market is all over the place on this. Used to be very high.
Yeah. Loose graded is just everywhere right now. Like you can go on eBay and see 7 sales over this price, and then you might find 2 under it. So they're just everywhere.
Yeah, grading's kind of weird nowadays. I mean, if you're a buyer, I think it's a great time to buy loose graded.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're a seller, I don't know. But if you're trying to, build your graded collection, I think now's a great time to buy. 110 for an AFA 80. I mean, Chris, how much does it cost us to send something in AFA?
Altogether, that could be $60, $70 between shipping, insurance, and the price of it and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So you figure an AFA 80 Chewbacca is anywhere from $20 to $25. And now if you're telling me that you're going to spend $20 plus shipping to get it to your house, $25, and then $70 to grade it, you're already at $95.
That's what I mean. So it's stupid.
Blue Snag, 75 plus.
Yeah, that sold $600.
600.
I see these on eBay going for so much more money. It's crazy what they pay on eBay. It really is.
Accessories, capes, aprons. Obi-Wan Saber here, no letter, $25. So that's usually what they go for. Biker Scout Blaster. These used to be $25 all day long, about a year and a half ago. Now they're like 15.
Yeah, they dropped.
Westman Blaster, $8. Blue Black, the Rebel Blue Black Blaster now is about $15. It's about average.
There's a Lily Letty. You got a B-Wing pilot and a 9 Num, both CAS 85s. They both sold for $200 a piece.
How much does this figure go for loose?
That figure goes for loose probably like $175, $150 because of the Letty Palace Blaster.
Yeah. So I think this is a undervalue here for. I mean, whoever got this was a great deal because this is $75 to grade again, right? And then
yeah.
You're already ahead. Star Wars glasses, Burger King,
$50 shipped.
It's about $10 a piece.
Yeah.
Final figure case. This one was one that I sold. Very nice condition. No splits, no tears. Very nice litho on there and pretty clean overall. So about $48. It's about under what usually on eBay for like 55 to 60.
Here's a Luke Skywalker double telescoping. That's with the longer lightsaber. That got graded 70 plus. Sold for $1,000. It's always a wanted figure. It's like a must-have in everyone's collection.
I mean, it's the price of a loose one, right? Anywhere at 800, a nice loose one, $1,000 all day.
Yeah, 800 to 1,000. Depends on the saber. So,
nice one there. Bear with us, folks. We're only halfway there. We'll start to skim through these. I mean, John Walden, obviously, he sells on the page as well. I don't know, what was this?
He does a whole
sale?
Yeah, he does one of these.
One of these.
He posts 90 pictures in one listing, and you have to scroll through everything. But
AFA80 plus Han Bespin.
I mean,
5.
As I said, you guys see that we list a wide variety, and we're only on January 4th right now. So, I mean, here's a Shazam Mego 475 graded.
Yeah,
so that's sold. The one above it actually is a pretty cool one. That's the $6 Million Man. That was graded AFA 70. That sold. These were a nice hit for the page. Here's the Invisible Girl Mego 1979. That sold for $125.
She looks like she's dead in this photo.
Yeah, they put the tape over the face and stuff for the nose rub and stuff in the plastic.
Oh, okay.
And these are just cool pieces to just break it up from always having Star Wars on the page. This piece was, I want to say, there's only 3 graded in the whole pop report, and one of them has an 85 or something like that along those lines. But this one got graded an 80 plus. This one is qualified, which means it's opened on used content. So it wasn't sealed, but it's still sold for $1,800. This is like the original Aquaman from 19. I forgot what it was, 74 or something. It's crazy.
Yep. So a wide variety of stuff on the page. Like to change it up a little bit here and there.
And again, this is all stuff that you will see on a preview on our Patreon page if you join early. So,
and where's that?
That would be patreon.com/588 Talking Toys to see all of your collectibles that come up for sale, shows in advance, and our special episode of After Dark.
Also, we if you're just tuning in for the first time, we are in a larger podcast called 5 Idiots Talking Toys with 3 other morons. And we have a weekly podcast that airs on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. So please catch us there as well. This is just an extra tidbit that we're doing for people here. It's just a little market update of our page.
Yeah.
Space 1999 Eagle Transporter. These are really cool, man. I really like these diecast little ships here. Dinky Toys.
From Dinky Toys. Never even heard of them before until I got this one in.
Yeah. 9 nub, $17. Great paint. 21B, $24. I mean, just the Just his toilet brush alone goes for 15, $20. So
Maydeen, everyone's favorite. This one was very, very clean. The face and the hair.
The ghost variant.
So
Rebel Commando, $25. That's what they usually go for.
Nice army builders.
Luke Jedi Knight with the cape.
Yep.
$25.
No accessories, just the cape and the figure.
Again, this is AFA 75 plus. This is another hard figure to grade.
Yeah.
A lot of paint apps here on the front and on the back and on the helmet. Just there's so many things that can go wrong with this figure. So
to get a grade 85 in this, you're looking at like $300. It's just very, very hard to get. It's a $20 figure, but just very hard to grade high. Here's a Stormtrooper 20 back H. Only got graded to 70, but it's not the most common card back. $600. That's sold. And remember, there's no fees, there's no taxes. It's just pay the shipping most of the time, and that's it. We do build a box, which means you can buy multiple items from us. We hold it here. You pay as you go. And then in a couple of weeks, a month, whenever, we just combined all your items into one shipping price instead of paying $5 every time for shipping or $10 or whatever it is.
Yeah, you'll see people say box, please, and that's usually what that means.
Yeah.
Pop-up.
No saber.
Pop-up saber 175. Very clean sticker. Very clean dome.
Yeah, that one was very, very nice, actually. A little discoloration, but it was very nice. 12-inch Darth Vader.
125. The saber. Saber goes for about $75 by itself. Kia Mall droids.
And again, everyone, just bear with us. This is our first time doing it. We will get to a point where we will catch up in time so that when you do watch the episode, you will see what actually sold the week prior. Right now, we're a couple of weeks, behind.
We're 3 weeks behind here, so we got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, I know.
Tusken Raider, $25 complete. Good deal there. It's ripped, a little bit of a rip on the shoulder there. Usually go for $30, $35. Complete with good shape. So look at the horns and the tubes on this guy. So
yeah. When I'm listing loose figures, and you guys will see if you join the page, if you're not already on, I can list 30 to 40 of them a day, like literally in a day. So you will see tons and tons and tons of listings, always.
Yeah, we can't find that. Let's see here.
Here's a
baggy,
sealed.
$45. Klaatu Skiff, $22. How much for the battery?
That's my trench coat. I like to display the trench coat. I don't like to lay it down on the ground. I like to stand it up and have everyone see kind of like the fullest view that you can from front and the back. Battery is probably not the most flattering thing to use, but it's something. So it does the trick.
$35 complete with the blue-black blaster.
Again, the Bib Fortuna. People actually hate that I take the Bib Fortunas apart. They get mad at me every time when they have to rebuild them with his chest plate and the coat. I know it's annoying to do it, but it's very hard to sell a figure with and describe the condition, but have it all being covered. So I like to take it apart.
And usually when you're looking at these guys, you can tell right away, when they have their coats on, some of the stuff inside, the only thing you really got to worry about is degradation on the chest. That's what Chris is trying to describe, everybody. So, but the hands, you can see the hands poking out of the coat, and you can see if there's any paint wear on there. So, it's easy to see paint. He doesn't really have a whole lot of paint on to begin with. So,
no, he just gets discolored and there's like a white film. Here's some G.I. Joe figures. This is us.
G.I. Joe's
expanding.
We're expanding. G.I. Joe's, some rarer ones here. Blasters by myself. Leia Blue Black, $80.
Yeah, we try and sell just accessories too. to switch it up.
P5, $100. Power of the Force Luke, very nice.
Very hard to get that one.
$560. We also list our episodes here for our podcast on our page.
Yeah, whenever Shane feels like working.
I don't even think it's Shane. I think it's probably John that does it. All right. Nick Doe, 77 back, $100.
I mean, we're not really going to get all the way to January, are we? Or like to the
No, we're just going to do the first week in January. So
okay,
we're one day away. Some I don't know what this is. Some micro gaming.
Yeah, it's one of those old handheld games.
I think Shane got hungry on this one.
This one got left out with some rats. They were probably chewing on it. $50. Klaatu, same thing. $50. Has a lot of litho tears. In and out, in and out, in and out. You'll hear me say that a lot. I say that word a lot, in and out. But we're not a toy store. We don't want stuff sitting on shelves collecting dust for months. We get the stuff in and we get it out.
We have this stuff, some of us have it in certain locations and rent gets expensive if you have your stuff in storage or if you have your stuff in a closet or something like that, the wife gets angry or I mean, I store stuff in my car.
I'm not, I don't want to pay rent on an office space, which is what I do to hold a box of Klaatus, hoping to get $100 when I can list them for 75 and just sell them.
Power of the Force, 135. I mean, the figure alone with no nose Coleman on it goes for 135 all day long. So with the coin and a card back, I mean, that's a great deal.
That's free. There you go. Here's a Snow Trooper cut pop, but $150. Always a desirable card figure. Nice card back to display. Just a very clean Taiwan Boba Fett. Yeah.
I mean, prices on these Bobas have, for a nice Boba Fett, you're gonna have to pay good money for it. So
yeah.
$60 is like pretty good price.
You're still paying for the Boba when they're nice.
Paplu, 125. Lumat. I'm gonna start skipping over the ones that we've already covered before. So
yep. Here's some G.I. Joe.
Super 7 reaction figures, in and out, like Chris said, $5. I mean, can't beat it. $5. Star Tours figures, these are a little more sought after. I mean, not more, maybe 3 times what a Power of the Force card back would go for. So $15 in and out on that. Star Tours stuff is pretty collectible. Loose Akbar, $20.
Batman Mego, 1977, $600. That sold. Amazing card. Our friend David got that one. Honestly, great purchase.
Star Tours.
Yeah.
Salacious Crumb.
There's a loose graded version and a baggy version. They're both in the same listing.
$90. R2, standard run of the mill. R2, $20.
Yep.
Snow Speeder complete.
Working. Has the block and the harpoon. $85 shipped. So that's a pretty good deal, I think.
Yep. Imperial Shuttle with
$265 shipped. It didn't work, but if you know what you're doing and taking it apart and you just spin the motor, usually it starts right back up.
Yeah. Star Tours. This one's like $20. Got the see-through dome on it. Nice figure. Squid head. $100.
Biker Scout, $125.
Hammerhead, $23. Complete.
Red Schnags, $27.
Goldenrod, $8. Limbs are loose.
Yeah. Those
Great.
can go from $5
Very
to
nice
$50.
paint or very nice green.
Chirper near mint, $20. That one was perfect. Lime Numb, $17.
Princess Leia, $60. The blaster alone is $50. So if you think the cape and the really nice figure for, $10, that's a deal and a half. It's basically a free figure.
Correct.
Add driver, $15. Is this guy complete?
Yeah, it's a Luke Bespin. Yeah, he's complete. Blonde hair. There's brown hair. So to find them with no discoloration is always tough.
Yeah, the torso. And the limbs. The limbs turn pink too.
Yeah, they're terrible. Stormtrooper, Army Builder. Everyone loves these. The blaster alone can go for $18. So you figure you got the figure for $10. And that's where $28 came from. Greedo, $23. Added to your box. 28 shipped. 2-1B, like Brandon said, the toilet wand. Stormtrooper.
By itself, $8.
Yeah. Guys, there's a wide variety of things here. So
Race China Bar, $30. Ugnut, already covered that guy. Walrus Man, $25. Koth, $10. Biggest thing on this is discolored limbs on there. Yeah. If you find one that is all white, Chris, what, $60?
Easily. He could sell for $300 graded 85 and higher. Super, super, super tough to get clean. So
some Boba Fett's here, $45 for both.
We try and make some little bundles to just switch things up, make things different, Another nice Boba, $50.
Hong Kong variant. On Hoth,
$23. Yeah.
Useless figure, but very clean, $15.
He kind of is a useless figure.
Rebel Soldier, $15. And the blaster alone is $8 to $10. So a nice clean figure there.
Another Army Builder that everyone loves to collect.
Big Head Han, $23. Some wear to him. Luke Poncho.
Yeah, just a loose one.
Loose one, $55 or $50. Added to a box. 15. 25 again for IG88. Lumat, $90.
Another Lumat. Here's a Gamorrean Guard. Just a figure, $10. In very good shape. Bosk again, orange head. This is the first version of the Bosk. Orange and olive he comes. Orange is the earlier release. Emperor, $16, complete. That's the Emperor mail away when he came, when you mailed it away. The box, the paperwork, and the baggie.
$45. That's a good deal there. Leia with the cape, $20. A little yellow.
It's just a nice little display figure. That's it. $24 for the Commando.
Weequay. Discolored leg, $15. Zuckus, $25. Bear with us, everyone. We only have 5,800 more posts to go.
Yeah. Well, once we finish January 7th, then we'll be done.
Yeah, we're almost there. $50 added for Vader.
Leaded saber, yeah. That could be $40 alone by itself, $45 alone by itself, actually. So, Cloud Car Pilot, just a figure, clean. Rebel Commando again. Another R5D4 urinal variant, which means it's been sitting in a urinal getting pissed on, so it's yellow. ATST, these things used to be $70, $75. Now they're $50. The blaster. Money's in the blaster, but the figure's actually very nice and nice Army Builder.
Blaster one is $45, so $45 and then $5 for the figure. The figure is super nice. What just one is, that's a good deal.
Tuscan, and again, you'll see a lot of Tuscans on this page for whatever reason. We have
a lot of things that have been pissed on as well.
Yeah. These are those
figure.
Yeah, made in Spain PVC figures. They're from, the late 70s. I mean, they're early 80s. So licensed figures.
We used to sell these at Star Tours when you come off the ride. Anybody remembers that? They don't do that anymore. Luke Skywalker, Taiwan with the correct Taiwan saber. Very nice.
Yeah, $150. That one sold. Just
Taiwan's a little harder to find with the saber. So
yeah, his saber's tough to get.
Itself goes for quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Broken saber figure again. We're having stuff for everybody that can afford. So 45
a full saber. Yeah, now you got a half saber.
Custom.
That's a custom Han Solo Stormtrooper. So it's a Luke Stormtrooper. Someone popped the head off and put a Han head on, so you get both heads. That squad, this one was pretty cool. He has no chest emblem. It's like an error. So $50. Some modern
Force Unleashed 30th anniversary, $20. Starting to get some GI Joes here. Crimson Guard, $40. Most of the ones that I listed here, the sigils on the front and the paint on these are very, very nice condition. So, these were not beaters by any source of the imagination. Really tight limbs. I mean, the elbow cracks that they might have on them, that's standard for every GI Joe. And they even get them in them when they're still sealed.
Sealed in the package.
Astro Viper 18, Airborne 26. Imperial Commander Pop is cut.
$50.
That's a deal.
2-1B sold, $175.
That's a deal. Rakondo, $25 complete. Very nice shape. These are some of my favorite ones. I love these figures. Wetsuit figure. All these diver figures are always pretty cool with all their accessories. $24. Grunt. These are the they call straight arm variants. So this is before they came out with the swivel arm. The swivel arm is where you get a lot of the cracking, but this is a straight arm variant. You can just tell it's just older. 1982. Really nice shape. Keychains.
Yeah.
$10. Flash, $60. Again, straight arm variant, harder to find. Monkey Wrench, $18. Still have him.
Rock and Roll,
$45. Oh, all right. And we'll end on Rock and Roll because now we're pushing into January 8th.
Okay. Well, I think that episode was long enough.
That's a week worth, right? So we're sitting at about 55 minutes. So hopefully you watch the whole episode.
I think going forward, we'll either have to cut the episodes a lot shorter, or just depends on how many sales there were in the week.
There was a lot of sales that went on the first week in January, as you can tell. So I mean, just an hour's worth of scrolling.
Yeah.
So, more episodes to come. Please let us know what you think in the comments. If you like or dislike it, just tell us what you think. We are up for, since Shane is not on the show, we are up for constructive criticism. So let us know what you like and dislike of the show.
As the weeks go on, we will get better. We will get smoother. We will get faster. It will be a much polished episode. This is the first one, so any criticism is welcomed.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe. 580's Talking Toys, and join us on our sales page, rogue5toys.com, and on our Patreon, patreon.com/580's Talking Toys.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
Bye.